to get back into Yu-Gi-Oh! With Alan, of course, so I figured I might as well check out the one thing from VW I haven't seen yet. His deck profile. And I know it's going to get like 2 views, but figured I wanted to try to stop the vlog the same. Fully done with the virtual world stuff. I can move forward going forward. You know? Man. Yugi Bird Duelos gameplays.
Hello everyone, my name is Alan and today we're going to do deck profile for my roleplay deck. Cheesy Gig. What is his name? It's Cheesy Chicken. He asks for me, he asks us to meet for my roleplay deck profile. So here it is. Let's start this with the powerful Dark-Armed Dragon. Oh yeah, this is pretty good.
Yes, it is.
But to summon it, you have exactly 3 dots in your graveyard to summon it. And you banish a dark monster, destroy a card on the field. It's banish, pop, banish, pop. And it's not only is a pull. I can banish all my 3 darts and destroy 3 cards on the board. But this deck sends a bunch of cards to the graveyard. So, like I said, more darts use his effect even more. So it's pretty good.
Yes, it is.
Malicious.
Not limited for a reason.
Malicious is pretty good to make level 8 single.
Yes, Malicious is pretty good. I'd say that's a safe bet.
It's like Banish Malicious, summon another, and combo Flame Spreader Zombie to make a level 8 Synchro Blaster. But it's so powerful. It's a pretty good combo. I tried to use 3, but 3
yeah, I'd say so, yeah.
So hard to use in this deck because every time I'm gonna get Malicious in my hand, so yeah, this is so bad. Next we have Jane, Lightsworn Paladin, and join Twilight in general.
Just a couple beat sticks.
So
Every deck needs a beat stick.
If he attacks,
at least in my opinion.
If he gains 300 attack points. Nothing special. I sent top 2 cards of the deck to the graveyard, so it's still a thing.
Which is more important because it's graveyard setup.
But Jane, Twilight in general, he bans Lightsworn from my hand or graveyard. And he targets a monster in my opponent controls and reduces attack points. It by 300 plus number of levels about the Lightsworn advantage. So, for example, if I banish Jane, he's gonna be 3, 6, 9, 1800 less attack points. Yeah, gonna be less 800 attack point, 1800 attack points. Sorry.
Jane powers up while Twilight's one Jane powers down.
He can set up 2 cards from the deck to the graveyard, so it's still pretty good. Double Raiden. Raiden, it's perfect. He is a rank level 4 tuner. He's perfect to make level 4 plays.
Usually how the cards are still Japanese.
Rank 4 plays and synchro level 8, 7, and depending on other. For another thing, he can make a bunch. It's so pretty good, I must say. One, we're gonna use one Lila Twilight on Magus. Why? Because she's pretty good in the roleplay. You see a bunch of players using.
It's for trap move in a freaking roleplay thing.
But this card
it's good.
For example, let's get a little.
That's why trap move was useful in the actual card game. At least in my opinion. Card game players say otherwise.
The attack is still not gonna negate it.
At least meta players. Some of them.
He can't use Scrap Scarecrow again because he's goes to graveyard instead of second.
Your deck is a Fustercluck.
Performance Tricklow. Tricklow is pretty decent. He can special summon. No matter what, if he's sent to the graveyard by my deck, by field, or by my hand,
you can immediately come back with no attacks, but and you take 1,000 damage. It's good for recycling.
But this opens a bunch my options for rank 4 plays, or rank 8, or level 8 plays, or everything. And sometimes level 7 plays, synchro level 7 plays, but yeah. Next we have one Black Money Turtle.
Protection.
This card saved me a bunch every time. I mean, it's so powerful. It's pretty decent. But I don't have so much to talk about it. It's just for banish at the battle phase. It gives me one more turn, or I don't know. Next we have Speedrun Terrortop. Terrortop, he's pretty good. He's if you don't know, he's like a meta play card in Zodiac, I think. Anyways, I don't remember so much. No, Zulu Blade, Zulu don't use anymore.
Yeah,
But
Terratop,
anyways,
Takatomborg, but suppose we just
are
get to level
so
3, because you don't
good.
play
Pick up the special
Takatomborg,
summon,
you fool.
and I add one speed word
So you
for
play
my
3-eyed dice.
and I normal summon it in case I normal summon a Triad dice, and I can go in for a level 6 play, or by a rank 3 play. So it's pretty good. It's a pretty good card. Next we have 2 Luna, let's 1 Summoner. She's pretty good too. He can reborn Raiden, he can reborn every light one, but just discarding 1 card from my hand. And why is so good? Because sometimes I drew cards where I want to be in the graveyard, so like one that's really malicious. And I discard by Luna's effect, that's really malicious, and summon one of my next ones from my graveyard.
Yes, it's a very popular combo. Lila discard, summon Lila, discard, summon Raiden or something. Swarm the field very easily that way, especially early on.
Instead of
I don't use the Twilight Sword, so I don't know much about this. I like the post though.
And summon another from my banish zone. It's pretty good if someone uses a ban deck or something, like banish a bunch of cards. It's pretty useful. Next we have Shadow Knights of Raging Gloves. Yeah, it has Shadow Knights on it. It's just for Exceed. It's like combo with boots and overlay for Dante. And yeah, you can don't use Brick Sword. The Brick Sword is more for side deck. But he can banish and send one Shadow Knight to the graveyard.
We really don't have a rank 3 well, I know you got Dante, so I'm speaking too soon.
You can send a boots and search for a Fog Blade. Or you can send Ancient Cloak and search for another Shadow Knight, or another Silent Boots, or another Rage, or another Boots, or the only Ancient Cloak. But anyways, Minerva likes 1 Maiden. She's a pretty decent card. If you combo with Trickloud, you can do a level 7 play, or a level 6 for Turbo-Top play. But she's pretty good. She's a pretty good card. And she sent up 2 cards from the deck to the graveyard, so it's still a thing. Next we have 3 Speedrun Triad dice. This is safely a bunch. You bench it, negates attack. It's like Necrogarnet, but I prefer more this because he's more searchable because it's her top. So yeah, 3 Triad dice for more defense and for search. Next we have Shadow Knights of 2 Shadow Knights of Silent Boots. Silent Boots, if I control a Shadow Knight, I can special summon to the field. And if he's in my graveyard, I can bench it and add 1 spell or trap from Shadow Knights from the deck to my hand. It's pretty awesome. It's a pretty awesome card because I can search Fog
More searching the Fog Blades.
Fog Blade is an awesome card. It's really awesome. Next we have 2 Plague Spreader Zombie. He can special summon by returning 1 card from my hand to the
He's
top
a handy
like
little
that.
tuner.
Or I can just normal summon. And by the way, he comes with Malicious to make the level 8 single plays. I already say this to you guys. Next we have Raikou, like 1 Hunter. It's so good. Sometimes I think he a bunch of monsters to care about, and
Leroy Chenbar as soon as level 5 at HTS.
Cards from my deck to the graveyard. And the good is, he not target. The new version not targets, only the old version is against wrong. Raikou? Here. The Prerata version,
I would rather play the original than the Twilight Sword version.
I can destroy 1 card on the field. It just no target. This is pretty good. Yeah, this is, by the way, you guys see, this is the old version of him.
Geez, illegal.
Apply
It's
one of
pretty
these
rad.
effective seconds. You could target 1 card on the field, destroy the target.
The Twilight Swarms were still betas at the time of the Swedish creation. Geez, that's why they have the equipped spell mark.
But the new Raikou don't target.
They're
so
betas.
It's pretty decent. Well, we go to Raikou, but we go to his dark counterpart, Raikou Twilight Sword Fighter.
It's amazing though to see just like this would be like all this time in Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro still looks about the same in deck building thing, but it's Yu-Gi-Oh! So the interface has been mostly the same throughout the majority of it. But hey, if you got something that works, you stick with it.
I know, he's just
I mean, Pokemon's been making the same game for almost 10 generations, so why not?
Banish your card. And yeah. Next we have Jet Synchron. Yeah, we have a Synchron in this deck. My deck is have a bunch of things. This is just for the 7 for 8 to 8. Like, for example, I have a Clear Wing on the field, and I use Jet Synchron and go for a level 8 player like Dark Rage Dragon or Spark Dragon. Or no, Void Dragon is just for Dark Monsters. But anyways, next we have Global. Global is still pretty good because he's a top card to summon it, and he's a pretty good card. He's a level 1 tuner, so he can open for something like, if I have this, +1 I go for this, or +1 I go for
Very rarely
this.
did you go in HTS.
It's so
In fact, I don't think you ever went into HTS. Well, maybe once. By accident.
Really good card.
And then you only synced it away.
But it's carding itself. It's simple. If for example,
But then again, if anything, it just gives HTS more screen time, which it desperately needs because it's just a random card.
And he has two options: or negate effect waiver by his monster's effect, or he negates, or he accepts the effect Veiler's effect and keep negated. So
I wish if I could negate your own monster's effect sometimes, but no.
Choose the recharge.
Most of your cards have a negative effect on the fact and be like, this card can't, like if you got freaking tunes and they can't detect turn their summon, I'll just negate that part.
More darkness, more draw power, is structure cards, bench one.
It's mostly to do with the detrimental stuff, you know?
Next we have the
Doesn't have to be rare that you want to negate your own monster's effect, but sometimes they come up and be like, if only I can negate that, I don't
the
know.
star does a Spark Dragon from my graveyard, or Micro, or Clearwing, or Dark Rage Dragon, or the only 4 local dragons. And he gives a protection to all dragons. Like if opponents use Dark Hole or Lightning Vortex, I just banish each of the Dragon Lords, and he's not destroyed. All my monsters are destroyed. If all our dragons, obviously. Next we have the rank up Magic Burials Force. Burials Force, it's for
I'm more surprised you played with 2 Return the Dragon Lords. I know you got level 7 and higher dragons in your extra deck. Just
so,
not even in the main deck?
It's just is Chaos XC changes.
Maybe just because I'm more used to seeing it in freaking Blue Eyes and Red Eyes decks. And I'm just like, why is it in a deck that doesn't have it in the main deck? Except Dark Art, but I don't know if Dark Art can be hit with Return the Dragon Lords. And yeah, rank up Magic Barriers Wars there just to break up.
Next we have
It's fine. Avarice is Avarice, Lightning Vortex. Lightning Vortex because I think we can't use Regeki, I guess.
Next we have Foolish Burial.
It's not a bad card, just power creep to hell.
This is so pretty good in combo with Clown. It's like a free monster. There's 2 cards like a free monster, and it's normal summon level 4.
That's actually with Foolish Burial, that's why it's been limited for the longest time. And you know, it's like you send your own monster to the graveyard. What are you, trash? Now it's like you send your own monster to the graveyard. Oh crap, that's busted. The graveyard's a second hand.
Side of the graveyard. So it's like this. I can reborn a powerful monster for my opponent and use against him. Or I can reborn one of my most powerful monsters to use against him.
I rarely see Monster Reborn using to steal the opponent's monster anymore, but I guess it does happen. I'm just happy it's still seems to play.
Next we have Charter of the Light Brigade. You send top 3 cards and search for a Light Swarm.
You know, I don't care what I get, there will always be something satisfying about just saying, and now I activate Monster Reborn, you know?
To make some
or activating a Mirror Force, just
next we have the newest
something of these always going to be satisfying, you know?
Water Darkness, he's like a monster reincarnation, but the cost is I banish cards from the top of my deck equal to the number, equal to the level of the monster. Example, if I pick Raiden back or Lumina example, if I pick Lumina back, I have to banish 3 cards from my top of my deck to the banish zone. For Raiden is 4, and yeah. I have 2 of them. And next we have the rank up, the Battle Knights rank up Magic Light.
Another rank up Magic card.
This is a pretty decent card.
I don't even think he went to rank Dark Requiem, but
Dark Requiem XYZ track.
To be honest, if I was making an anime characters deck, this probably would mine look like a bunch of random cards put together in a jumbled mess. The only thing inaccurate about this is that you're playing multiple copies, which anime characters very rarely do. Well, maybe in the Rush animes, I don't know.
And don't take damage. It's like
I'm sure the boss monsters aren't multiple, but still.
I hate that you say theme. I have sent 4 cards from the top of my deck to the graveyard. and I don't take the damage. This is pretty good for me. It's not like the anime version.
Yeah, you like your cards in the graveyard.
Let me show you.
Oh, hello.
All over there.
What I do? Oh, yeah, never mind.
When I put a monster declares attack, send any number of cards from the top of your deck to the graveyard. You take 100 less battle damage for each card you send.
Yeah, that's overkill.
Let's see like this. If I use for all the enemy
You do take more things, send more things away, but you're reducing the damage by less.
30 cards. Yeah. He's top of his deck.
I do like that it randomly has the Blackluster Soldier shield, though. Like, what is this Blackluster Soldier without the armor? What the hell?
Still pretty good card, and good to not deck out. Next we have Scrap Iron Scarecrow.
It's Scrap Iron Scarecrow, I don't need to explain myself.
And yeah, you guys see, where's the Twin Twister? I don't use Twin Twister because I use this. Heavy does the storm. You target up 2 storm traps, destroy, but...
It's Twin Twister but a trap card, and has a cost where you can't attack during the battle phase, but you're probably going to use them during your opponent's turn, so... You guys had to give it something as a cost, not being a trap card wasn't enough. Whatever.
Next we have Double Shadow Knights of Fogblade. Well, what I have to say about Fogblade?
This thing is a double-edged sword. It doesn't negate the opponent's monster's effects from attacking on that judge, but then you can't attack it. So you gotta deal with that fog blade yourself. It can become a hindrance very quickly.
Also, I can attack his opponent monster. Yeah, and he can be born a Final Knight when he goes to the grave, and when he goes to the bench, it has some Final Knight. Nothing too special, but it's still good. If we had 2 called the Haunted, bring back monster from my graveyard, like Monster Reborn. Like 3 Reborns here. Not counting this because it's so specific, like Journey Dragon works. And yeah, just for Reborn.
It's called
we have the 2 cards, 2 less cards of the main.
Solemn because solemn. Some of these cards you can just be like, I have this because it's this, the end.
You summon the spell of trap, you have the effect to summon a thing, or recall. Recall is a new addition I put in my deck. It's like when you activate a monster effect, you give activation. If you do, destroy it. And if you do,
oh, so it's Dark Bribe but for monster effects. Okay. That's kind of cool. Kinda.
But for monster effects instead of spell strikes. Now let's go to the famous and the powerful extra deck. Let's start here with the
I hate that you say theme.
And the Soul Dragon. He comes for by battle. Can attack twice if you destroy 1 monster. You can attack again, anyways. And during my standby phase, he goes to. He can cut you a monster attack 1.5, so it's still pretty good. It's pretty good card. Next we have Royal Dragon. Royal Dragon, he needs a dark tuner monster. A dark capture with tuner monster, one or more non-tuner monsters.
You got Plague Sprayer, so you can fit that bill.
How I do this? Plague Sprayer Zombie plus Malicious. This opens for...
Or take Plague Sprayer using...
Plague
Sprayer and HTS if it's already on the field.
Each time I take damage, I combo with Clown. I send top 5 cards from the deck to the graveyard, and he gains 400 attack points. By the way, it's up to 5, okay? But every time I'm gonna put 5 because it's so pretty. Damn, send more cards. Next we have the ace card like myself, Stardust Spark Dragon. He's pretty good, he can protect it, 1 more card on the field to destroy
gorgeous card art too.
Once this
I actually kind of prefer this card art to the original. There's nothing wrong with the original, it's a gorgeous piece of artwork too. Just, this feels like it's an active push with the stars just like, I'm here.
Next we have Michael, the Archlight Spark.
Where Spark Dragon looks like it's coming out of the sunlight here to save the day. It starts just like, yo. End of discussion. But you know, it's depending on which preference and all that jazz. But Stardust Dragon's alt art is pretty cool too.
If my opponent uses something to target Spark Dragon to destruction or something, I can negate with Clear Wave. And protect more of my Spark Dragon also. And I can protect both of them.
Star Dragon when we get the whole synchro ring thing, and it's like, damn, that's... Damn, it's cool.
Now to ATS Psyhemut. If I battle a monster, both are banished. Yeah, it's just simple. It's good to remove great problematic monsters.
Yeah, if you're gonna deal with the problem, it can deal with the problem. It's just stack them back after that.
And each time he attacks, you gain 200 attack points.
Not a terrible card,
so
just
to make that
you know,
finish at the end
it is what it is.
in the duel. Next we have that Reki.
Requiem.
I can do hit. I get to hit with the break up magic that unlocks launch, and I can upgrade to Rebellion, and he has the effect to negate monster when monster takes effect. Negate to destroy and summon a disease monster like their own, but Rebellion without materials, but it is still a monster. And he can target with this monster your opponent control and 0 his attack points, and he gains all his attack. So it's still pretty awesome, damn awesome. Next we have number C106, Giant Head Hand. I can up him to become a number 106. Number 106 plus make a magic variance force influence. This is like
I'm gonna have that song stuck in my head throughout my dreams tonight. Not a bad piece of music, it just it's the 10th time you've heard it?
Yeah, it's so pretty good, I must say. Next we have Dark Rebellion. Everyone knows Dark Rebellion.
Sure, Red Hand's a good card, we'll go with that.
Industrial materials, because I'm also taking half, and you get the same attack equal to the thing. But anyways, go to 106 Giant Hand. Giant Hand, he can negate a monster's effect, but attaching 2 materials. If a monster takes the effect, and attach 2 materials, then negate forever. Next we have Pastel, the Sky Blaster Musketeer. And attach one, I have 2 effects. One to detach material and
yeah, Pastel's a pretty good card.
Or detach 2.
Even with time, it's like, yeah, it never really became a bad card. It just kind of got power crept a bit. But, you know, it's still good. If I saw David Costello in it, you'd just be like, yeah, that makes sense.
That's when you said you draw a card. It's more draw power, and when she goes to river, so the more 3 cards, and 3 times 1 is sent, I destroy 1 card in the field. It's more destruction and more draw power. And Dante. Dante is the last card from Mill. I detach Mill 3, 1 to 3. I declare a number 1 to 3, and I send. And he gains 500 attack points for each card that's in by his effect. So it's 2500 attack points. It's 2500 attack points he becomes when I use his effect. Next, go to the side deck. In the side deck, there will be cards who I'm probably gonna use in roleplay. Probably. And let's go for manager.
I think you might have used a couple of these.
Discarded, and he gains.
Or maybe you'll use them in future.
Gains attack equal.
I still need to check out season 5, which I'm going to at some point. Trust me, I am going to check it out. Just it keeps getting freaking pushed back due to life. Trying to keep the Minecraft up to weekends, and well, that's harder than it looks because I'm there to get opening. It's like I could have a Minecraft thing here, but I want to keep it to weekends mostly. But maybe when Mario, maybe when I'm done with Mario.
Yeah.
Because I got another thing in lineup I also gotta do. It's not just Alan on the back burner for Yu-Gi-Oh! Minecraft stuff. I got a lot more after Mario. I am far from a shortage on Yu-Gi-Oh! Minecraft material.
I can go for another synchro place.
Yeah. Scapegoat is a pretty decent card. Especially from a rogue standard, like a roleplay. It's like, yes, Scapegoat makes sense.
Not gonna talk to him much. Formal synchro, because if in the synchro summon, I draw a card. And by formal synchro's effect, I can do a synchro summon in my opponent's turn.
To go into your Chronicle Spark Dragon.
Awesome. Next we have Phantom Knights of Great Sword. Great Sword is in case I want to use, you know, the Great Sword thing, you know, and destroy and summon back and make for Dark Rebellion and Dark Wrecking, and yeah. Next we have one Sword Recharge because I already talked, and one Brigade because I already talked about this. And 2 Twin Twister.
Because it's Twin Twister.
The Heavy Dust Storm in 1v1, I'm gonna use Twin Twister instead. Yeah. I don't use both because are so hard. Probably gonna interact much later.
Get the Twin Twister, I think, in the
and
shell.
Just destroy my back. But anyways. one Berserker Soul is draw monster.
The Tag Force version.
Yeah, just this is draw this card, take the
Berserker Soul's iconic. It's just like like with Castell. It's like with Castell where it's like it's put in the deck and you're just like, yeah, I get why. You don't need to explain it to me. Although it's worse than Castell in a lot of other ways, but it's one of those you see a deck and it's just like, yeah, I'd want to do that too, bro. Go for it.
I target one dragon and I flip to this card and he gains 100 attack points and he can attack twice. This card goes to the grave and then phase.
The workers only have like 5 dragons.
First card virus combo with the lowest attack point monsters to, you know, destroy everything.
Actually like 7. 6 in the extra deck, 1
and
dark
Call
arm.
the Haunted, another Call the Haunted. It's because I want 3 of them instead of 2.
Well, actually, no, you got...
Well, it's not only this deck.
You got 9 dragons, because both the Dark Rebellion and Requiem.
We have a secondary deck too.
Ooh!
This is my Dark counterpart deck.
It's when you switch decks, I think.
Probably you guys gonna see that build before.
We did get to see some of this where he changed decks randomly. I think he's changed into the Light Sworn deck, where this was the base one.
Well, in the Dark counterpart, we have Tri-Hammer Dragon. Tri-Hammer Dragon, it's a normal monster, 3,000.
It's a beat stick.
It's just a normal monster. Nothing to say.
I'm the kind of guy who, like, even at early series, I'll still put like a high level monster in my deck just to feel like a freezer. I'm the dude that plays Beat Bites in this freaking Solomon Great deck. Not just because of its effect on its own, but just like, it feels weird to not have a beat stick in your deck, you know? I know it's power corrupt, I know it's long since those days are over, but it just feels right. Psychological, it's emotional. You got a lot more high level monsters in here. The topper was all high-level monsters.
Every time an ice spell card is activated,
and the only one that and with all these high-level monsters, well, actually no, Vortex is in here too, and he's acceptable. But the only high-level monsters in here that are acceptable is Dark Creator, Dad, Gorge, Jinzo, maybe Caius, and both Maliciouses.
Level 4.
The rest is like, no.
He's destroyed from my hand to the graveyard. Yeah, destroyed, not discarded this time.
Really, Jinzo, if you're gonna have a level 6 in here, it's not named Malicious. Jinzo is the one you want.
Goes back and destroy one spell on the field. It's not exactly, not only my controls can be one of my 2.
There are some days where I play Yu-Gi-Oh! Face Down Live, it's just like, man, I wish I had a Jinzo right now.
Summon another back to graveyard. So it's so good to be born sub-monsters. It's so pretty good. As we have the Dark Armor Dragon, you guys already see it in my Chaos deck, so I don't think gonna say much about him because you guys already know what this card is. As we have the Dark General Freed, and you can negate any spell or effect that target a face of Dark Monster, and instead of I draw, I can add one Dark Monster from the deck to my hand. So it's a pretty decent card, I must say. I know he's needs a tribute, but it's just one, and I can use it. It's a Dark counterpart deck, so... Oh, by the way, he's Dark version of Freed. Let me see... Freed. He's like a Dark version of this. You see? Oh, by the way, you guys see Horus? Horus is a Dark version. Yeah, Horus, like, if you compare. Dark Horus, normal Horus. And here the Nactus is the Phoenix of something. No, oops.
Nephthys. It's right there, dude.
Yeah. Here, you can compare Dark version, normal version, yeah. And the creator.
God, this is back when the only support that Sacred Phoenix and Nephthys had was the hands of Nephthys, and that was it.
A bunch of these cards are dark versions.
Nowadays, it's got an archetype. It's ritual now for some reason. It's got links in it. It's like, but why though? I like Cerulean. I like the Cerulean Sacred Phoenix of Nephthys. It's one of my favorite ritual monsters because I really like blue fire and all that jazz. But still, like, why is this a ritual archetype? You know?
I have a powerful monster in the field.
I read the piercing that's me and a beat stick.
I special summon it, and I gain a token equals the damage it took. This is a pretty decent example. If someone go for a powerful monster and they take the damage, summon doors, summon the token. Token, attack, and draw with his opponent's monster, and don't attack directly. And we have Jinzo to get all the trap cards on the field.
And then I have Jinzo. So moving on to the next card. I don't need to explain Jinzo, it's Jinzo. You know him, you love him, except for when you're facing him, in which case you hate him, because you got a bunch of trap cards face down, and they just shut out all your strategies, when you're just trying to win the frickin'... I got into a zone there, I apologize.
Doing my semi-phase, you gain 700 attack points. Nothing special, it's just having his attack.
Not really good, but...
Again, to make the
it was early Yu-Gi-Oh! That was probably considered busted back then. I'm freaking I wasn't playing then.
You guys already know because...
I was about to say I wasn't alive during that, but yes I fucking was. I was alive in 2002. I was born in 1995, for God's sake.
Okay, but if you point out his effect, he's triggered himself to negate the effect. Oh, by the way, it's not optional, it's automatically.
Yes, unfortunately. That is the consequence of having a 1900 beat stick made back then.
And she's a Jandy monster, so I have to summon her twice to activate the effect.
In the anime, it's a normal monster. Probably would have been better that way, but yeah, that's a different time.
We have 2 dog rappers.
I can understand why they made an effect on my Chaz. It was just the way they did things back then.
I discard a dark, send a dark from my deck to the graveyard, and he can be special summon sending 1 level 5 or higher dark monster.
Although I do like the irony of just be like, you can't have June Caliber Knight be a normal monster, that'd be far too broken. Looks at Vorse Raider.
And make my graveyard have a bunch of powerful dark monsters.
You can just lower its stats and not have it be 1800 now. I'm telling Konami of 2003 what to do. What am I doing?
Example, I can discard my entire hand and give to him a bunch of power. Yeah, it's just for dark monsters. It's not for each card, so yeah, it's just more for the dark deck. Next, we have 2 Armageddon Max. To send 1 dark for your deck to the graveyard. It's cool this card to make a combo like. Oh, I already have Malicious, Aggressive Plagues, and Banish, and make my combo. Or send another dark to make the condition of each dark on my field, or for each of my dark counterparts, have a complete, like, I have 2 dark, for normal summon Armageddon Knights, and the final one, I go for Dark on Dragon, as an example. Next we have Mystic Tomato. This goes to the graveyard, summon 1 dark monster, turn to realize attack. Yeah, it's not so much. It's just this. Next we have Dark Zeroid. When he's summoned,
yeah, this one's fine for roleplay.
Nothing special. It's just because the attack and attack. You don't have to destroy.
I can't hate Zeroids because I used one of my earlier decks when I was playing. You'd be like, "Inverse the monster attack by 800." That's busted. Never normal summon Dark Jar when stealing a monster on the field. Its effect is mandatory, and you will make your own monster go down to 400 attack points. Yeah, I played for that one the hard way a few times.
He comes through the battle once per turn, and I can go for this guy if I use it. But I talked to him after. Let me just finish the main deck. Next we have Fury Bandit. Fury Bandit is end phase, sent to the graveyard. Use the top 5 cards. The top 5 cards from my deck, or for the top of my deck, and for each, and if one of these,
which is pretty accurate to the anime version, because that one's like, yeah, you keep all the magic and trap cards, but there's when they're just like you can keep one, which is at least carrying true to the spirit of it, while still being pretty balanced mostly.
My class I use trial dice, but here I use triple Necroguard now. Necroguard is a pretty good card, I must say.
He's alright, he's alright.
Here, I prefer
especially by roleplay standards. I'm saying that a lot, just be like, this is okay by roleplay standards.
So yeah, this is Necroguard here. As we have Krabbits, it's gonna be another level 2 Dark Tuner.
Do you have? You don't even have emergency teleport in here.
6 or 5.
I remember the days of Krabbits pay 800 in stopping attacks and just spam it.
We have 3 Dungeons.
You see that stuff in Card Heroes? That was accurate to the times. That wasn't a product of its, well, technically was a product of its time, but they didn't like make that crap up. No, that's how you played Krabbits back in the day. Stall.
Just for this. Next we have the Plague Spreader Zombie. As you guys already know, his effects in the top, summon, and synchro for 8, or as something. Next we have Karibo. Karibo is like, opponent attacks, oh I'm gonna lose, no, Karibo. I don't take your damage.
I can't be mad at Karibo. First ever hand trap. Unfortunately, that means it started all the Ash Blossom side frames and all that crap, but I don't blame Karibo for any of that.
Next we have 2 Allure Darkness.
Karibo gets a pass.
One dark. I mean, it's so hard the dark don't appear because...
Led to my favorite Yugi No song. Allure of Darkness, my old friend. You've cost me my whole hand again.
So this is like impossible to happen. As we have Dark Ward dealing, both plays your card and scrub to the graveyard. Nothing so much.
Nah.
Nothing so
Your
much
stuff needs to be in the graveyard, so meh.
But it's good to send more Dark Monsters to the graveyard too. So it's a thing. Like important to destruction, Monster Reborn for Reborn.
Oh, yeah, we just well, we went over this already, so we can just fast forward.
Swords of Revealing Light. The Swords of Concealing Light.
Because it's a dark deck.
I set every monster my opponent controls, and for 2 turns...
I feel like I just left the skull in.
So it's like, you might want to have a...
Of course, Concealing Light is not a good card, but I do kind of like the art.
And I use this...
The skull and the dark swords.
His monster.
Shame they wasted an alternate counterpart to Revealing Light on such so early on, because imagine that they came out nowadays, it was just like better. Actually, they came out nowadays and still wouldn't see anybody, but come on, it's... Yeah, I don't know. I'm talking to an ether because no one's watching this video anyway.
You guys already know for the Chaos deck.
Unless someone is actually legitimately watching this, in which case, I appreciate you.
And if my Spark Dragon destroyed, if someone bursts up, it's like this. It is like this. It's like the escape from the darker dimension. He's like take a bench dark and summon it. It's just this. And yeah, it's pretty good. It's about Banish a bunch of darks by Darkham Dragon and all the counterparts like this. So this is pretty good.
Creator Miracles existed back then.
Well, the hot is you guys already know, it's just for Reborn. Someone you already know.
He's playing the fucking Berserker in the first
Dark Bribe is the greatest card.
It's recall but for spells and traps.
He's so good. First card virus, you guys already know, but this time I put it main deck.
Funny how I'm gonna recall the Dark Bribe of Monster Rex, and this is the Dark Bribe of this is the recall of spells and traps. Ooh, we got the OCG art.
If I call right, eventually my opponent entire grade.
This is one of those rare cases where it's like I prefer the TCG artwork just because this messes with my head a little too much. Plus I don't really understand what's going on. I kind of wanna. So it's not even funny. Where's the comedian?
And for last we have Needleborg Nest. Send the top 5 cards for your
personal preference, I guess.
It's just for send cards and go for a bunch of powers for dark monsters. Here, I mean, I don't change so much of the extra deck. It just have some cards.
Just go with the new ones: Blood Memphis, Sirius. Probably should have kept the blue Sirius in the deck rather than HTS, but eh.
Blood Memphis is 300 for my opponent for each card that he controls, and each time my opponent sets a thing, I deal 300 to him. And he's a dark monster. He goes to the graveyard. Yay! Next we have Casting Your Fiend. It's so good to remove the problematic monsters. Example, let's pick example the Chaos Max Dragon. Chaos Max Dragon have 4,000 attack, but he has 0 defense. Look, and here, Chaos Max. Chaos Max have 4,000 but has 0 defense. Because of this guy, if he
wow, you put a card in there to be a counter Chaos Max? That's I'm not even mad. That's impressive. I'm not gonna lie.
Gonna have 0 attack instead of.
Our part's gonna be summoning Chaos King now, speeding before Chaos Max runs you over, or something like that. But if you can do it, make survive and do all that crap, props.
So it doesn't matter. But it's so good to remove some things.
My approach strat with Chaos Max was summon Chaos Max, somehow get their monster defense mode, activate Micro Array to give their monster 0 defense points. Kill. It was an obtuse, obsolete way of doing things that didn't really actually make it on a paper and that crap, but the idea in my head, I couldn't, smirk. I don't know.
600 only. You don't know how much this is good. How much? A bunch. This saves a lot depending on the one. Next we have Stygian Sergeants. I don't use it so much, it's just for have a level 5 synchro monster. Yeah, I don't
understand why I can go over 300 attack points but can have to stop attacking. That's the only thing I don't get about this card.
But he gains 800 attack points. And next we have...
Maybe you can activate some card to give a third attack, that'd be good, but just like... Just gonna lose the attack points anyway, so it's just weird, it's just weird.
It's not pretty bad.
It doesn't break the card, it's just one of those just like, okay, why though? Whatever.
Next we have...
And Ball Among Them I was at respect for.
I
just like the card.
Mine.
Pilgrim Reaper's a cool card too. It's a Grim Reaper. Sorry to fuck up.
And both players have to take the top 5 cards from his decks to the graveyard. So, yeah, it's so pretty good, this card. Next we have Adrios, Keeper of Armageddon. At the cash of a Chilio, destroy a monster on the field. Only this. You guys already know Dark Rebellion or Giant Hand. I go now for Master of the Symphony DJ. I detach a material, target one monster, and set it. But if he goes
were to be destroyed,
I detach a material instead. And it's like this guy, but in the end case, he's just
same thing really. Except you can destroy a card if it's still after the detaching. I used to play Mace Stroke just because protection.
DD Crow, it's like it's started.
Crow's still seeing some play today.
And it's in particular he's to a dark monster, so it's a thing.
And there's just gotta deal with that those nasty graveyard effects.
Simorg is more for tag teams. Like if my opponent use a wind deck, I can tag team with him and use Dark Simorg because to summon it I need to banish one dark monster and one wind monster. And but to use his effect to reborn and all, I have to make the same thing. So yeah.
Seems more like a tribute summon considering you don't have any wind monsters.
Dark Highlander. Dark Highlander, it's pretty decent because he's have effect this. Either player can synchro summon. Depending on the deck.
Screwed me over a couple amount of times. Just gonna be like, okay, I got my Dark Highlander and my tier monster. Why can't I synchro summon? Oh right, neither player. Funk!
He's just like trigger monster if his damage equal to his level plus 200. So it's still pretty decent. He's taking a bunch of damage to my opponent and all. Next we have these 2 cards you already see. Rank Up Magics. They all are using the Chaos deck, but I'm using here inside. And next we have the That Grass Looks Greener. The grass looks weird. It's like I said, the top cards from the active graveyard, and until I have the same number of cards in my deck equal to yours. For example, if your deck had 35 cards, I have to send until I have 35 cards in my deck. Send the cards from the top of my deck to the graveyard. So this is pretty decent. But probably I'm not going to use
I agree with that
because everyone uses a bunch of cards in this deck. So.
I fully agree that, and there it goes.
Next we have the Soul Charge. Soul Charge is a special.
Yeah, the Grass Looks Greener, which was arguably the best card in the deck, and you threw it the funk out. Because of course you did.
It's too good to make it Z synchros or
whatever.
Berserker Soul.
Probably never gonna see the second again anyway.
Destruction. I discard my deck. I'll both play discard the entire line and draw the same number of cards. Is this good to send more dark monsters or make more plays?
Yeah, it's pretty good to have this sort of thing.
You guys already know called the Hunter, but you don't have.
You skip bottomless.
If you put monsters with 500 or more attack is summoned, I destroy that monster and banish it. So it's still pretty good. If he don't go to the graveyard, I can just banish it. If he has something to activate in the graveyard with this monster, banish. But yeah, so this is both of my deck profiles. My Dark Counterpart deck is gonna use in the
they're pretty cool decks. It's cool if you check them out, show them off and all that jazz.
And my Chaos deck. I hope you guys.
It's solid for RP decks, you know. Solid works, and they did a pretty solid job during the first season. You never really left that one area, but you know, I wouldn't call you a bad duelist. Just it was your first show and all that jazz. So yeah, cool stuff. Glad I checked it out. Look, I'm gonna check out more of Alan's Minecraft stuff, Yu-Gi-Oh! Minecraft stuff going forward. Don't worry, just once I get my schedule all suited out, maybe we'll just say screw the freaking Minecraft weekends. The only thing I don't know. Cross the bridge when I get to it. Either way, cool decks. You got some cool cards in there, and it was cool to see them out during Virtual World. So, yeah. All that said, later.